Greetings, my dear friends. Today I want to tell you about a place not marked on tourist maps, a place that looks like an ordinary road but behaves like a living thing. It lies south of Santa Fe, New Mexico. It is a stretch of road where time stops being time. This is Dreamweaver Mystics, as always. And let me say right away, everything you are about to hear is only my thoughts and guesses. I do not claim to know the truth. I simply collect stories, compare them, and wonder. Imagine an ordinary American highway. Asphalt, lane markings, signs. On both sides, the desert landscape of New Mexico. Reddish earth, low shrubs, distant mountains on the horizon. Nothing remarkable. But drivers who travel this stretch tell strange things. They lose their sense of time. 15 minutes feel like an hour. An hour feels like 15 minutes. Dashboard clocks start running slow or fast. Navigation systems go haywire, showing impossible routes or losing signal. The first reports appeared decades ago. In the 1970s, drivers began complaining of strange sensations. Some said the road seemed endless. Others swore they covered the stretch in 5 minutes, even though they were driving at normal speed. Some emerged from the anomaly zone, feeling as if they had been gone for several hours. Scientists, of course, tried to explain the phenomenon. Geomagnetic anomaly, they say. New Mexico has magnetic anomalies that can affect electronics. Clocks, navigation systems, sensors, all are sensitive to magnetic fields. The technology goes haywire, so it seems like time is distorted. Logical? Logical. But why then do people also lose their sense of time? A magnetic field should not affect human perception. Or should it? Another version, infrasound. Low-frequency sounds that humans cannot hear but can feel in their bodies. Infrasound can cause anxiety, hallucinations, the feeling of an invisible presence. It can also disrupt the perception of time. Studies have confirmed that infrasound at certain frequencies makes people feel that time is slowing down or speeding up. Perhaps there is a natural source of infrasound at this location. Wind, rock formations, underground water. I do not know. Perhaps. But why is the anomaly not constant? Why do some drivers feel it while others do not? Infrasound does not pick and choose. A third version, suggestion. People hear stories about the anomaly zone, drive there expecting something to happen, and their subconscious does the rest. Expectation creates experience. If you believe time will distort, it will distort. This is the placebo effect, or more precisely, the expectation effect. But then why did the first drivers, who had heard nothing, also experience it? The expectation effect requires prior information. There was none. I am not claiming the scientists are wrong. I am not claiming this place is a portal to another dimension. I am simply asking questions. Now let us think about what time even is. We think of time as an arrow. It flies from the past into the future. It can be measured with clocks. It is the same for everyone. But physics says otherwise. For Einstein, time is the fourth dimension. It is inseparable from space, space-time, and it is not the same for everyone. If you fly in a rocket at near the speed of light, your time slows down relative to Earth time. This has been proven. Clocks on GPS satellites run faster than on Earth because they are farther from Earth's gravitational field. Time is not absolute. Perhaps at this location space-time is distorted, not as strongly as near a black hole, but enough for the human brain to notice the difference. Perhaps there is an underground cavity that bends space. Perhaps there are mineral deposits that create an anomalous gravitational field. I am not a physicist, I do not know. But there is another version, a mystical version, one that cannot be tested but is passed from mouth to mouth. At this location, the earth is thin, too thin. The boundary between our world and something else almost disappears here. The time that flows there is not our time. It is the time of another dimension. And when you drive through this zone, your consciousness briefly touches another reality. Your clocks go haywire because they measure our time, and here it does not work. Your brain loses its bearings because it is used to one flow, but here there are several. Local residents who live near this stretch tell strange things. They have seen lights in the sky. They have heard sounds that should not exist. Some say this place is the remnant of an ancient portal, built long before the arrival of Europeans. Native Americans knew about it. They avoided the place, or, conversely, used it for rituals. Archaeologists have found several ancient petroglyphs nearby, spirals, circles, figures that are difficult to interpret. Perhaps this is a map of the anomaly zone. Perhaps it is a warning. Do not go here. Time breaks here. Spirits live in this place. I do not know. In the 1990s, a group of researchers conducted an experiment. They set up several instruments on the stretch: clocks, magnetometers, seismographs, cameras, and they waited. Nothing happened. The instruments worked normally. Time did not distort. But as soon as they left, a few days later, a letter arrived from a driver who had traveled the stretch and lost his sense of time. His clock was 17 minutes slow. He swore he had driven for no more than 10 minutes. The scientist shrugged. The anomaly is not reproducible. It cannot be summoned on command. It comes and goes, as if someone turns it on and off at will, or as if it chooses who to show itself to and who not. Online forums are dedicated to this place. Drivers share stories. Some write, "I felt nothing." Others, "My clock was 5 minutes slow." Others, "It felt like an eternity." The reports are contradictory, but there are many of them, too many to ignore. One driver said he left Santa Fe in the evening. The road was empty. He had been driving for about an hour when he noticed his fuel was nearly gone. He knew the next gas station was still about 20 miles away, but the gauge read empty. He stopped, checked the time. It turned out he had been driving not for an hour, but for 3, and his fuel was indeed gone. He had to call for help. He could not explain where the 2 hours had gone. He had not stopped, not slept, not lost consciousness. The time simply vanished, unnoticed. Another driver, on the contrary, drove through the stretch in the morning. It felt like the road would never end. He looked at his clock every minute. The hands moved normally, but the feeling was as if he was stuck in time. 10 minutes later, he exited the anomaly zone and felt relief. The clock showed that 15 minutes had passed, but it felt like no less than an hour. What is this? Time distortion? Or perception distortion? Perhaps the brain is simply playing tricks. The road is monotonous. The desert does not change. There is nothing for the eye to hold on to. The brain loses its bearings and starts inventing things. But then why do the dashboard clocks also go haywire? They are not subject to suggestion. This place makes me think about the nature of reality. We are sure that time flows evenly, that the past is in the past, the future has not yet arrived, and the present is a thin line between them. But what if that is an illusion? What if the past, present, and future exist simultaneously? What if we simply glide along them like a needle on a record, and sometimes our needle hits a scratch, and we fall out of rhythm? In physics, there is the block universe hypothesis. According to it, the past, present, and future are equally real. All moments in time exist always. Our feeling of flow is a feature of human consciousness, not a property of the universe. If this is true, then anomaly zones are places where consciousness stops interpreting the block universe correctly. It sees not a linear sequence, but the entire picture at once, and it becomes lost. Perhaps at this location, the Earth is thinner. Not thinner in the physical sense, thinner in the informational sense. The boundary between layers of reality is almost transparent here. And sometimes, when you drive through, you glimpse behind the curtain for a moment. I do not know if the anomaly zone south of Santa Fe exists. I do not know if it can be believed. I do not know why clocks run slow and people lose their sense of time. But I know that the world is more complex than we think. And sometimes, an ordinary road in the desert can become a door. Perhaps this place is a reminder that time is not a master, but a servant. That we came into this world not to race along a schedule, but to sometimes stop, to look, to listen, to feel. And if somewhere clocks go haywire, perhaps they are the ones that are right, and we are the ones who have lost our way. And that is all for today. This was Dreamweaver Mystics. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I read the comments. And write, have you ever lost your sense of time? Do you know of other anomalous places? I read everything. And remember, perhaps time is not a river but an ocean. And we are not drifting with the current. We are standing still, and the waves are passing through us. Until next time.